in a small town was a kind woman named Mrs. Wilson. She brought up her 2 children, Amy and John, to be kind and honest. Amy and John were brought up with these values. They were loved by all their neighbors. One day, at a community meeting, Mrs. Wilson brought up an issue. The old playground needed repairs. Everyone agreed and they started planning the renovation. After the meeting, Mrs. Wilson went to the local council office. She went to discuss the playground project. "Can you bring up the budget report on your computer?" she asked the council officer. Together, they wanted to bring down the costs of the renovation. Meanwhile, Amy was at school preparing for a geography presentation. She brought up the school's location on a map app on her tablet. "Our town is right here," she pointed out. Back home, John was upset about his football team losing a match. The defeat really brought him down. Seeing him sad, his mom said, "You'll win next time." Her words brought his spirits up. That evening, during dinner, John brought up the idea of joining the basketball team. But Amy was surprised. John was bringing up another sport. The next day, a storm hit the town. It brought down many trees. Thankfully, no one was hurt. The neighbors helped to clean up the mess. In school, Amy's history teacher brought up a recent scandal in the government. "This is how public opinion can bring down a leader," he explained. The class talked about it a lot. Each person brought up an interesting point. By the end of the week, the town started fixing the playground. Mrs. Wilson was happy to see the community working together. Sometimes, bringing up important issues can be good for everyone. The Wilson family sat down for dinner. They talked about ups and downs and how they support and help each other.